The web has been scattering overflowing data on a dynamic blockchain stage, and its ease of use and security-related highlights. Consistently, the crossbreed agreement system of blockchain and different tokens spinning around it has likewise been in warmed conversations. Notwithstanding, not many organizations have really gone into the profundity of tending to the interoperability gives that present different bottlenecks for the exchange in local area. Before we dive into the REN cost forecast, let us examine a portion of the insights about the coin. REN, the masterminds behind the game. Everything started with two colleagues at Australian National University by name of Taiyan Zhang and Long Wang chose to work for a clever endeavor post their graduation. Before long, their own established programming organization began programming for exchange and calculations, becoming prestigious for the ability. The main mutual funds Virgil Capital, for which Zhang perspired him the break required. During this excursion, he additionally saw the tremendous difficulties and bottlenecks the financial backers looked while exchanging cryptographic forms of money. He additionally saw that the centered justification behind these obstacles was that exchanges being public on blockchain likewise included OTC buys, and that additionally represented the unpredictability and costs. An enormous trade-to-wallet deludes the financial backers while presenting inconvenience in OTC exchanging. Well-off financial backers were the most exceedingly terrible hit. In this way, turned into the beginning of REN, an enthusiastic beginning. Characterizing REN, reliability and case network. Zhang chose to have the system of Ethereum, ETH24 REN as a conspicuous decision, since it assumed it gave a definitive answer for the OTC issue, the Republic Convention. Realizing Wang's involvement with coding dispersed dataset innovations, including the creation of a coding language for blockchain, Zhang teamed up with him to change blockchain interoperability issues. Thus, in the late spring of the year 2017, the Republic Protocol was conceived, planned to devise a convention for free crypto resource blockchains to really convey. Likewise, having on the capability of non-revelation and complete straightforwardness, REN continued on toward become the single open convention that worked within the middle between blockchains. Wards all over the planet are running to establish regulation and guidelines to permit or make it simpler for organizations to do beginning coin contributions, ECOs, or token issuances. Basically, REN isn't administered by any controller. It is fairly a shared local area represented PC network comprised of clients' machines or hubs, enduring all financial recessionary tempests. The board of REN understood that the simple individual usefulness of activity isn't adequate and that development implies spreading the wings. So prestigious names like Kyber Network, Matic, Polychain Capital, and IDEX got added to take the convention to raise levels. These organizations ensured utility, security, and further improved REN. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that these partnerships brought a consistent exhibit of clients, financial backers, and engineers to the REN project. REN price, tracing the historic footprint. No big surprise, the historical backdrop of REN cost has been actually unsurprising. As previously mentioned, REN eco to the public that was under 4 pennies, made a stunning presentation shooting the value in May 2018 to 13 pennies. Notwithstanding, by winter 2018 the cost of REN/USD tumbled down to 1.5 pennies that were only 1/4 of the underlying eco cost of REN. With Bitcoin hustling up to turn into a public decision in 2019, gave force to altcoins costs including the cost of REN, and it contacted an untouched high of 15 pennies. The noteworthy convention of REN/USD cost went on with minimal redresses prior to having an effect of 9 pennies end of 2019. As a decentralized money, DeFi, token, the REN cost figure denoted a gigantic retreat in 1 year. Another significant explanation was that the area offered other option and expanded speculation choices to Bitcoin and other advanced resources. So while some money resources hit all-time highs, REN/USD cost was all the while battling, showing an opposition that was eagerly awaited at 28 cents and 30 cents. Individually, the cost of REN highlighted returning, getting momentum 24 cents, and 22 cents alongside its exchanging volume. It completely relies upon the contender's development and the market temperament. the manner by which the quantity of existing REN tokens are situated, the journey of 88 cents, best case scenario, can be anticipated. The REN conjecture referenced states that the coin would arrive at a most extreme cost of $0.8855 and least is anticipated around $0.6545 toward the finish of 2022. Cynicism also can't be overlooked for REN cost, as certain specialists think that the coin cost misses the mark concerning a forceful arranging system and the promoting contrivances. The pamphlet and tweets don't contact the whole exchanging local area, thus financial backers, more than frequently, are struggling to survive to realize what's going on the REN front. The mass reception ordinarily bombs, as REN cannot exclusively make do on the interoperability trend. There are factors separated from over that administer the cost of REN unbiasedly, viz., associated currencies, the crypto resources which are connected with REN yet don't perform well on the trade autonomously rule the cost of REN as well. Connection among supply and demand, which is a well-established peculiarity of inconsistent connection of interest and supply, works for REN. The more the holders purchase REN for an enormous scope, no big surprise the cost will go. Childhood, the inventory might descend. Security concerns, these are bottlenecks which, when they represent negative exposure, might carry the REN cost down because of mass selling. The ubiquity of dApps, if the interest for decentralized applications goes up, as it has during the period of pandemic, in the future too it will hold great at the future cost of REN as well. Weightage normal indicators, the basic moving normal of 50, 100, and 200 days are among the most generally utilized markers to recognize significant opposition and backing levels for the REN conjecture. Any certain cost change occurring over these midpoints will show areas of strength for N of REN. Merchants additionally prefer to utilize the RSI and Fibonacci retracement levels on the value graph to attempt to find out the future value expectation of the REN market. REN price prediction 2022. In view of one-year authentic information and specialized examination, REN thought of its own blockchain stage changing itself from Ethereum base, getting enrolled in the significant cryptographic money trades of the world by end of 1 year. It wouldn't be a misrepresentation that this estimated cryptographic money could break every one of the obstructions and endure everyday hardships, scaling a pinnacle of 89 cents. With government-issued types of money unfit to support themselves directly following the pandemic, this could come as a relief for all REN financial backers, driving them to the way of high expectations and goals to execute in REN. For educational purposes, one might peruse the master experts' specialized investigation and reports to remain refreshed with the estimate of REN at regular intervals. Toward the finish of 2022, the REN cost could